The business genius Ted Turner passed away earlier this week, and I would like to take some time to talk about the legacy of Ted Turner. For today, I would like to talk about the TCM channel. Ted Turner founded the channel Turner Classic Movies as a means of preserving and showcasing classic movies made throughout film history. Movies would air all day, uncut and commercial-free, and in the primetime hours, a film historian would give an introduction and outroduction to each movie. When I was growing up and knew that I wanted to be a storyteller, what I figured out early on was that the best way to learn how stories were told throughout film history was to watch movies made throughout film history. With help from AFI and IMDb, I would look up the movies considered the greatest ever, then I would look up the TCM schedule to see when these movies would air, and from there I would either watch the movies upon their airtime or record them. In some cases I understood why these movies were considered the best, and in other cases I found some movies that I loved even more. A lot of people say Humphrey Bogart's best performance was Casablanca, but I think his best performance was In a Lonely Place. Then Sunset Boulevard is widely considered one of the greatest and the best movie directed by Billy Wilder and starring Bill Holden, but I think the best movie starring William Holden directed by Billy Wilder is Stalag 17. When I saw this, it hooked my attention from start to finish, and by the end I felt so empowered by it that I immediately added it to my favorite movies list. Another movie on my 20th century favorites is Scarface. Not the Al Pacino remake, that's great, I'm talking about the original. I made an effort to see the 1932 original Scarface before I saw the Al Pacino remake in the 80s. Nowadays, new generations are being introduced to the Al Pacino Scarface, not realizing it's a remake. But I even hear film history experts call the Al Pacino remake the better of the two. I have to be honest and admit, I love the original Scarface more. This movie found really creative ways to be extremely violent while showing very little blood, and strong storytelling. Now, I did a video a few years ago saying that I have since separated my favorite movies list into favorites of the 21st century and favorites of the 20th century. In the Heat of the Night is in my top 10 for the 20th century. I haven't released either list, so don't look for them right now. But on my list of my top 50 favorite movies of the 20th century, many of those movies are movies that I saw on the TCM channel. So I am extremely grateful that the TCM channel introduced me to many great movies. I even found films of the silent era that still hold up very well, like Buster Keaton's The General, learning that it was actually not well received upon its release, but has since gone on to be remembered as one of the greatest ever. And when I saw this, I agreed, it was one of the greatest ever. Amazing stunt work from Keaton, and movies involving the man rescuing his woman have been done throughout history, before The General and all the way to now, but the way The General went about it was special, and it holds up lovingly. Keaton was one great writer, director, producer, actor, and so was Charlie Chaplin. His storytelling was funny, creative, and powerful. His film City Lights is also ranked among the best of the best, and I fully understand why. Learning about cinematic storytelling through the TCM channel has been special to me, and I thank you, Ted Turner, again for the TCM channel.